YouTube? It's your boys, Detroit Love, P-Dubs Arcade Love, Michael B. the Game Genie, and Restalgia with another episode of the Super Game Room Dudes Friday night. Just got live.
What's going on, guys? Why do you guys do this to me? Every single time you get an opportunity, you throw me up on screen. Oh my god.
Oh, Restalgia. It is so good to see you, my friend. Carl as well. P-Dubs is... Oh, there he is, the man himself. Look at this. There he is, President Dubs. I'm going to go down on the bottom and shut my gap because it's time for the man, Mr. Home Arcade, to lead the charge with the Super Game Room Dudes.
Did you say close your gap?
Yap, my mouth.
Oh,
I've been closing my gap for a while. Since Toronto, right, Restalgia?
That's exactly right.
Sorry, I was a few minutes late, everybody. I got off work today around 4, immediately laid down, took a nap. I didn't eat much food today, and I'm a type 1 diabetic, as most of you know, so the proper eating and glucose levels is required to function, and I didn't eat much of anything today. And sure enough, when I woke up at 5:30, plenty of time, 30 minutes to get up here and get on the show, my sugar levels were really, really low. Like, the alarm was ringing on the phone to wake me up. So I had to get some glucose in me. I had to make sure I had insulin to rebalance it, and it's just a hot mess. I do not wish this type 1 diabetes on anyone. It's terrible.
Type 2, though. Jesus, I hope we're still...
Everyone should have that, yeah.
And remember, type 1 diabetes, anyone who has it, it's something that they had zero control over. And I think some people forget that. Like, people hear people are diabetic, and here comes the bullying, right? Like, oh, you don't take care of yourself, you're unhealthy, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And that's not fair, you know? I mean, yeah, type 2 diabetes is a diabetes that you give to yourself by not taking care of yourself. And you can also cure it by taking care of yourself. You can hopefully get rid of it. But type 1 diabetes, we have no choice. And it sucks. So, and most people get it at birth. And then about 10 to 15% of adults get it in their 30s. It just magically happens one day, which is what happened to me. I didn't have type 1 diabetes at birth. I just woke up one day and ended up in the emergency room, thought I was dying, and found out that I was a type 1 diabetic. So, you know, shit happens.
Well, anyways, this has been a very interesting episode of The More You Know on NBC.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Well,
hey, good night, everybody.
We love
thank you for tuning in to the diabetes awareness stream.
We love our audience, and you know, diabetes is something that I don't think people should get bullied about. You know,
you shouldn't get bullied about it. Like
unless it's type 2. If it's type 2, then you can.
If it's type 2, then you should be a YouTuber that goes on stream and puts a pillow up your shirt. So I mean, that kind of stuff happens. And also, like, I feel bad for Dubs. He got it for having unprotected sex in a Target parking lot. So
that's not true.
It was Walmart, Mike, you stupid ass.
You guys are the
It's TJ
you
Maxx.
guys- You guys are the worst. I'm just trying to spread some awareness.
more like
Okay,
Target.
just trying. Anyway, good to see you, gentlemen. Good to see Carl, Steven, and Mike. You seem to be on fire tonight. So maybe we should just let you run the show. How's that sound?
No, buddy,
agree.
you are here and you were in charge. I'm busy blocking people from the YouTube show. You go ahead.
Thing on? Is this thing on?
Yeah, go ahead. No, I can hear you.
Oh yeah. Man, I as soon as Michael hit the thing and his countdown started going down,
Mhm.
my buddy called me and it answered on my phone. It sounded like he was riding a horse or something. I don't know what it was. Then I knocked over my salted caramel all
no.
over my electronics. So that's what I was trying to not get electrocuted during the opening and shortly thereafter.
Oh no. So it's we're not off to a hot start, guys. We're 7
No.
minutes in, and this show's already wrecked. So my apologies for that. And Carl, good to see you. Mike, like my new NASA hat?
I do. I was watching Kicking It Old School just before this, and our buddy Glenn was just talking about like these space shuttles that him and Cole went and looked at. I love space travel stuff. Like growing up, I watched all the launches. I thought it was the coolest shit in the world. I had spaceman pajama sheets, stars on my glow in the dark stars on my wallpaper growing up. So I do love that hat.
That doesn't surprise me at all, Mike.
Yeah. Well,
you don't want the retribution tonight, Restalgia. I'm trying to be nice to you, buddy.
The closest I came to NASA was with I Dream of Jeannie growing up.
Oh, I Dream of Jeannie. Who was the star in that? What was her name?
Barbara Eden.
Barbara Eden. She was a cutie, that's for sure. And speaking of cuties, David's throwing up a cute $5 bill. Abraham Lincoln dressed up nice for the Super Game Room dudes. What's up, guys? Sorry to hear that. I'm Type 2 controlled, playing some Atari Go with Sega PGA Tour 2 Golf, side-loaded on SD card. David is gaming the way us naughty gamers like to play. And Console Kits would like to know if your day was horrible, Restalgia. Was it as bad as everybody else?
I had a great day. My day is literally best day of my life today. It was good.
I think it was the opposite, and I'm sorry, Restalgia, for your pain.
Yeah. So the hat is just subliminal messaging that I'm just waiting for my Lunar Lander arcade to arrive. That's all. I'm just waiting for that Numbskull Quarter Arcade's Lunar Lander. So
Yeah, I'm excited for you for that. That's going to be pretty cool.
yeah,
That's
I'm just waiting for that to come, and I bet I open the package and Bad Dudes is in there, and we're gonna have a moment.
It's so funny.
We're gonna have a moment. By the way, speaking of Quarter Arcades, guys, thanks for tuning in last week. We had a lot of fun doing that sponsored stream last week. We only do those from time to time. I remember back in the day, a couple of years ago. Do you guys remember we used to have companies and guests on frequently, and the audience actually turned. The audience said, "We just want you guys." Like, they didn't want all the guests. They didn't want the sponsored streams. And then when we don't do it for a while, I get people messaging me or leaving comments on the show saying, "Why don't you guys get the companies on again?" It's weird. We're trying to please all of you, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I thought it was a really, really good episode. Go ahead, Mike.
They want some companies. They were upset when we had Ice on, because Ice was like, "And you can buy this hockey machine for just $5,000." Everybody was like, "Boo! Get out the sticks!"
Oh man, that you know what? That's on me for not vetting them properly, and also them saying they were going to reveal the price live and we'd be happy with it, and it was only $200 cheaper than their standard product line. Looks like we got a super sticker from Josh for $1. Thanks so much. All right, guys, do us a favor. If you want your shout outs, speak now, forever hold your peace. We got a number of topics tonight: AtGames, Ninja Turtles Pinball, Arcade1Up, SpongeBob Claw Machine. Do we really have to talk about this?
Oh yeah.
Basic Fun new counter series. I think there's a couple more countercades that are hitting the wild now. And then we have a few other gaming topics to talk about as well, but those are kind of the headlines for tonight. If you want your shout outs, let's go. Mike Hawk Hertz is here. Restalgia's here. Thanks so much, Restalgia, for commenting, you jerk. Nooner's here. The Fist of Love. Steve Sale is here as well. Nova Sonic is here. Bobby1 ALU. Good to see you every week as always, Bobby. Good to see Thumper Squid. Excuse me, I'm burping here. Dennis is here, my arch nemesis. Dennis, I might be doing a Mario Kart stream on Sunday. Just a heads up, buddy. You might want to blow the dust off your Switch too. Brain Damage is here as well. Prince, Vinny, Boogie Sauce. Oh, Booga Sauce. We haven't seen Booga Sauce in a long time. Good to see you, Booga Sauce. Welcome back. JT's here as well. D. Watson's here. David G. and the whole family. Bill's Retro Gaming Show. Amiga Cami watching all the way from Tanzania. Is it Tanzania? Did I say it right?
Tanzania.
Tanzania. Jim is here. Hazo's
Or she
here.
might be in Tasmania. I don't know.
Tasmania?
I got those confused earlier because my buddy Tony used to live in Tasmania, and he wished me happy birthday early because of the time of day there, right?
Ryan says he's drinking a Pepsi too. Well, I'm of course drinking sugar-free Pepsi, so you know why. Switch to what's that?
Why, are you diabetic or something, P-Dubs?
Oh, stop it. Oh my God. Speaking of arch nemesis, Mike. Oh man.
I don't know where this is coming from. I've always been fairly fond of Multicade Matt and only said nice things about him and his mustache.
The nerve of Multicade Matt. How dare he be here? All right, Mike, where do you want to start? We got a number of topics to talk about.
I think that we should probably start with the most prominent topic and the one that I'm excited to hear Restalgia talk about. Let's go with a little What's Up with Arcade1Up.
Oh, man, we haven't done that in a while. Do we even have the transition in our file bin?
Oh, yeah, we totally do.
Let's see if we find it. Oh, my God, we do! By the way, we could have just made a separate podcast show called What's Up with One Up, but, you know, opportunity missed. Opportunity missed. And that would have died a nice slow death, wouldn't it have, like this company. But this company is still clinging to life. Sam's Club, is it Sam's Club? No, Costco. Costco's got some SpongeBob claw machines, and apparently the news was so dramatic that 9 YouTubers went live last night to talk about it. Mike, what is all the hype about SpongeBob's claw machine?
Well, you know, I covered it, months back when Arcade1Up accidentally leaked the big Hello Kitty collaboration they were doing. There was going to be a Countercade claw machine. There was going to be a new photo booth. And, of course, there was going to be a rebrand of the claw machine, all Hello Kitty based. Apparently, that came in a little bit early, and there's some rumors behind the scenes that might have soured the deal with Hello Kitty. But Arcade1Up, you know, they're persistent. They found another... I don't know what you would call it, family-friendly title to go with their claw machine and have now released it at Costco. I just literally want Restalgia to talk about this. Put it up on the screen, P-Dubs. Let's see the SpongeBob SquarePants.
I finally found it. And what's funny is there's an image of this assembled that somebody took where the marquee was backwards. Whoever built it. So luckily someone else at another store assembled it. And they put the marquee in the right way. So here it is right here. Restalgia, tell me again why this and Arcade1Up Juniors are going to be the top sellers this Christmas season. Go ahead, buddy.
You guys are ridiculous with this stuff. Okay, first off, I said this could be a great product and it would sell it like crazy if it was like $250 or less.
Right.
It's not. It's $600.
Yep, that's
no
correct.
one's going to buy it for $600. That's wild. So this is a huge IP. SpongeBob hits so many different age groups. SpongeBob was on TV when I was a kid. Oh. It's still on TV now. It's got this massive appeal. It could have been a really awesome product, but for $600, it's not a machine that I think is going to be like grandma's going to pick it up for the grandkids. If it was, like I said, $250, I bet you every single one of these would have been completely sold out before Christmas.
MG disagrees with you. He says he's going to pick it up.
Good for you, MG. You are a special individual. But, yeah, this is it's a good IP. It's a good idea. It's just it's overpriced, and I think it's going to fall the same fate as the Arcade1Up Juniors.
Well, I mean, as we know with these big box stores, they're going to move them, period. So if they have to mark them down over time, they'll do that. So they're going to sell them at that price. Whoever buys them, they'll keep taking off $100 until they move out the door. So somebody's going to get it at a lower price. but they'll definitely move everything that they have in stock. That is without a doubt.
Hey, can we all just admit? Let's all be honest with ourselves. All right, well, no, it's okay to hate this product, guys. Trust me, I'm not buying this shit. But can we all just admit that when this thing actually has a proper theme on it, it actually looks a lot better than what they had before? Just the generic. You know what I'm talking about, Mike? Like,
I like the generic. I think the generic's great. I mean, most claw
Really?
machines are just generic in the first place. But I will say,
this looks better than that. Come on,
It
now.
absolutely looks
not
better.
not for me, but like I mean, I'm sure kids and families are gonna go nuts about this. Me and Restalgia, when we were in Toronto a couple of years ago, went to this place Octozone, and I don't think you understand like how big of an appeal there is for these claw machine arcades, and especially with themes that are really popular in Japan. Like Hello Kitty was a brilliant idea. I still stand by that, and I think this one is too. I think that it is a little overpriced, but I'm not the kind of person with the bank account that goes to Costco and sees something for $600 and like, yeah, it's in the cart. That's a planned purchase. But there is families with a lot more expendable income than me that are probably going to see this and pick it up immediately for their kids. I mean, at the end of the day, is it a good idea for Arcade1Up? We all talk about it like, are they going to sell the machines? They already sold the machines, guys. That's what you need to understand. Costco already bought like 10,000 from them. Arcade1Up sold to their end consumer. And now the question is, will Costco be able to sell?
I genuinely don't think they'll. I think some will sell absolutely at 600. I think these are going to get marked down, and I think they'll eventually sell out. And I'm straight up. I think it looks good. The IP is super popular. It's going to appeal to young kids all the way up to parents that are looking for stuff for their home, for families. It's a good-looking machine. And quite frankly, I would argue this is the best-looking thing that Arcade1Up has released in the last maybe 2 years. It's like the newest thing that they've released in the last couple of years.
Without
anyways.
without a doubt, anyone that has a movie room in their house, you want to have something for the kids. You got the popcorn machine over there. You got the candy machine over there. It just fits right in. Again, if you shop at Costco, if you shop at Sam's Club, you don't go in that store without spending a couple $100 more than you thought you was going to spend when you went in.
I agree.
They have things. They have couches. They have things at every single price point you can even imagine of. So when people go in there, they buy these things. And again, you got to remember, Costco is also businesses that will buy those things, and they'll sell those at their places as well. So without a doubt, nothing goes into those big box stores that don't get sold, whether they sell them at that top price of $6.99 or if they break them down and lower them. But they're definitely going to sell every one that they get. That is without a doubt. They don't have a problem selling what's in their stores. They keep marking them down. I bought pergolas from Costco and gone back and got $200 back because they lowered them a week after I bought it. You know what I mean? So they make it such that people don't have a problem buying it. Even if they mark it down, they can go in and get the difference in it. I did the same thing with my NFL Blitz. I bought it at one price. They reduced the price, and I went in and got the difference. So these big box stores make it such that people don't have a problem doing it, and you can return the shit if you don't want it. No questions asked. So there's no risk at somebody buying this thing and not liking it, because they can just take it back and get their money back. So they move stuff in this without a doubt. And that's why they choose a store like that over, say, a Target or a Best Buy, who don't have those same policies. They're going to, if they put it in that store, people are going to buy it.
I agree with you completely, Carl. I do. And what's funny, too, about Costco is my wife loves going there to buy, like, gigantic jars of, like, pickles and other things, and also, like, meatballs and stuff. And what's crazy is she walks out with so much more than that. You know what I mean? And
She buys more than pickles.
She'll be like, oh, look, they just had these new Tim Burton The Nightmare Before Christmas displays, for Halloween. And those things aren't cheap, guys. And she's just walking out with it. Oh, too funny. Too funny. But yeah, there you go. So that's what's going on with Arcade1Up. No other news for Arcade1Up. Mike, what's next on your docket? I'm trying.
No, just really quickly. Give a shout out to our buddy Elite Gaming News on Twitter, whoever that is. I hope he doesn't have any problem with his hawk hurting anytime. But anyways, Elite Gaming News. Elite Gaming News did talk about. It looks like this is it, guys. This is the Arcade1Up rollout for Costco for the holiday season. So for those of you looking for an Excel machine, I think the Excel line is pretty much dead from Arcade1Up right now. We're looking at a claw machine, Countercade, and not a Countercade. What is it? The Partycade, and of course the tabletop, the pub table, Pac-Man pub table. That's it for Costco. So, get your hopes down for an Excel machine. I don't think it's coming.
I hope they do more claw machines just like this.
I think they will. I mean, obviously, it's anytime, like we talked about it with Quarter Arcades last time, anytime they go out and they make a machine like this, it makes sense from a business perspective to, repackage it and put it back out. Arcade1Up's done that for years. So I don't know why anybody would be surprised to see the claw machine done like that too.
Yeah, they need to do the Hello Kitty. That one's got to come out. They got to get themselves a Star Wars one. They got to do some sort of Pokemon or Pikachu themed one. They got to do, what else would be really popular?
My Little Pony.
My Little Pony would be bomb as hell. What else? I don't know. Some other stuff. Just reskin and ship it out. That's it.
Well,
the money is.
If the distributors and the stores are going to buy it, that's what Arcade1Up does. That is their end consumer. That's what they're concerned about, developing a product that stores will buy from them. And, we're stupid if we keep thinking that, no, it's all about the end consumer and the consumer experience. It never was.
They just got to get that price down to $249. That's the sweet spot. $249, and it's an instant buy for probably 50% of the people in our live chat right now.
Well, I talked about it Monday night. The prices are, the price cap is getting high. All these prices keep going up, and it's funny. Like we feel like the price should go down, but there's a new reality in terms of prices due to the tariffs and just the economy overall, and it sucks. And that's what you're seeing on this one. The old claw machine apparently went from $4.99. It was raised to $5.49. So now we're at $5.99 for this. Is that due to the branding? Is that due to the fact this comes with some SpongeBob stuffies? No one really knows.
It's the stuffies. It's definitely the stuffies.
And also the pricing, you guys have to remember, what's the alternative to buying these arcades that are available from Arcade1Up and others? They're priced way much higher and way more complicated for a consumer to buy it and just start playing. So these prices are going to be stuck here. It's just the market has changed. When 2018 they had a great market, COVID came, they had all that. But now that that's over, tariffs, this is a whole different world. We're not gonna see those lower prices. And again, the best you can do with luck out is that they buy them, no one buys them, and they lower the price, and you get them at a lower rate. But you're not going to have the fire sales anymore on these things.
Bo knows Tecmo, always talking about the $70. You guys remember the Galaga 88 Arcade1Up Countercade?
Yeah.
It was the Galaga 88 version that we got for like $70 at a store. And yeah, I remember that too. But speaking of weird things, I don't know if Stock Jock's here in the chat, but I got a bone to pick with another YouTuber. So over the week, I received a mysterious package in my home, and this thing was addressed to me. And apparently this person got their address from my friends, got my address. And I got this package that said to P-Dub's Arcade Loft with my address on it, right? And I opened this thing up, and it was wrapped in paper and stuff. And I took this item out, and I literally thought that somebody was playing a joke on me because there was no note, no card, no return sender address, nothing. But inside was what I thought was a sex toy, Michael B. I actually thought that someone had sent me some kind of vibrator or something, because at first glance, when you pull this thing out, you're like, what the heck is the Mystic Pickle? You know what I mean? And I'm like,
is that actually what you got?
Yes, this is it. This is me. This is me in my garage, right above the garage freezer, wondering what the hell this thing is. And I got this Mystic Pickle in the mail, and apparently it's a talking pickle. So kind of like a magic 8-ball. You know what I mean?
Does it talk dirty to you, or?
It says stupid pickle type jokes, but apparently Stock Jock from Arcades Anonymous sent this to me. Stock Jock, let me tell you something. I was going to throw it out, but I showed it to my wife, okay?
She wanted to keep it.
Big
Surprise.
mistake.
I show my wife my pickle every night, and she
Because
loves it.
when I found out that it was Stock Jock that sent it to me, I told him, I said, dude, I'm gonna put this thing in the recycling, but no offense. And I told my wife about it. She's like, don't throw it out till I get home. And I'm like, fine. And now she likes it because she'll talk to it like it's a Magic 8-Ball. She thinks it's hilarious. And thanks a lot, Stock Jock, because that thing is so dang loud that I can't. It pierces your skull. Do you guys ever hear it on Arcades Anonymous when he plays it on Arcades Anonymous?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so annoying. And now I have it in my house. So Stock Jock, you suck, and we got beef.
You know what goes good with beef? Pickles.
Shut up, Mike. Shut up, Mike.
I'm so glad I had no part in having that sent to you.
Yeah, you absolutely did. All right, guys, we're going to pivot over. We're going to see, did AtGames come out with the ultimate updates? You can go to hell, Stock Jock. You can go to hell. All right, so Mike, I don't like hogging the mic tonight. I'm actually enjoying doing the least amount of talking. So take it away, buddy. What do we got right here?
It is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles AtGames Legends Pinball HDP. So a little bit more news has come out of this past week, and a really good video. This is actually one of the best things AtGames have probably ever produced. It's well put together,
agree completely.
well presented. I mean, kudos to them. More of this AtGames. It makes your company look like $1 million. Much better than a PowerPoint presentation. So good job.
Yeah, I agree completely. This was a very well produced and put together video. Go ahead, Mike.
I also think that this is actually a really smart idea. Obviously, AtGames has been struggling with the Legends Pinball 4KP. It's an amazing product. Obviously, they have their issues with the server side and with the system updates, but the actual product itself, when it works, incredible. It's a great product, but like everybody else, they're suffering from a lot of the financial issues that other people are suffering from, whether it be the increased rates with shipping costs, tariff stuff. So the prices have gone up and up and on that. And AtGames have tried to do what they can to lower the price, to make it more affordable. They even came out with crazy schemes like the AtGames affordable financing, then coming out with models that had less features for an introductory price without a light up topper, all that stuff. But they just haven't found an answer for how to reach that gap between the high purchase price of the AtGames Legends Pinball 4KP and the consumer that would be willing to pay it. So what they came up with was this new model, which is the AtGames Legends Pinball HD. Comes in at a cheaper introductory price, considering now how much the AtGames Legends Pinball 4KP has gone up to. So this is coming in at $1,199. Good thing about that is, even though it's for sale now at that price, unfortunately, I guess fortunately and unfortunately, fortunately for the consumer, maybe not so good for AtGames, the Black Friday flyer leaked early, and this is actually going to be on sale for $999 in a couple weeks. So don't rush out to buy it. Wait till you get a sale price if you're interested. This is going to offer play with the HD games, and I got some updates from AtGames on this just to fill you guys in on this, on the machine. But yeah, the pictures are good too. But here's some updates on this. The HD games that you're going to play on this are not the same HD games that were on the previous AtGames Legends Pinball. So unfortunately, a little bit of bad news. You are going to have to rebuy. Say if you already have existing AtGames Legends Pinballs, you're going to have to rebuy the HD games because they're restructured to work on this new machine. I don't know if they're going to do some kind of introductory sale. I mean, that's pretty familiar. Like we did that with Zen Pinball when we switched over from Pinball FX3 to Pinball FX. I think that would be a smart move on their point, but I wouldn't limit it with like a week. I would leave it in place forever. Like if you ever upgrade to this machine, anytime you want to replace one of your games, it should be discounted. The other little bit of news, just to give you a heads up, is this is going to play the Zen Studios games. However, the Zen Studio games will not be available at launch, and that's something that's coming later. So if you buy this excited to play the Zen Studio games, they ain't coming for a while, so keep that in mind.
So just to be, Mike, I just want to make sure I'm clear on this.
Yeah.
we've all assumed that that's the reason they went this path, to get the Zen Studio games on other machines. But are you saying that AtGames told you and confirmed that Zen Studios is coming?
Yes, Zen Studios is coming, not available right away.
All right, guys, we have official confirmation that Zen Studios is going to be on here. No more guessing, because everyone who has said it, including myself, have been guessing this whole time. Looks like we guessed correctly. The live chat's blowing up, and I made a video about this when this got revealed. I didn't even notice it. Guys, there's no weapons on here. Carl,
yeah, it's been John Wicked.
Carl, they John Wicked it. What do you think about that, man?
Yeah, I saw most comment there. Yeah, that's crazy. Because who is the target audience for this? Right? Is us. Right? And the weapons is part of who the Ninja Turtles are. To take those weapons away is comical.
I disagree, Carl. I disagree.
Oh, why is that, Restalgia? Tell me why.
Because clearly, based off of this advertisement photo, 8-year-olds and 9-year-olds are the target audience. But also, yeah, it kind of sucks that they don't have their weapons.
Yeah, I don't think anybody should be surprised by that. I mean, AtGames have put it in every advertisement for their pinball since the 4KP. Family-friendly entertainment. So they are definitely not looking for, an older, more mature market. They're trying to advertise this to a family. I don't know if that's the right call or not. That's up to them. I think, honestly, your market that are going to buy this are mostly, niche pinball people, but they're trying to expand it, making it more of a family item, and, that's their choice.
Mike.
So,
Mike.
Yeah, he does sound contractory.
The Turtles is a kid's cartoon. They had their weapons in the cartoon.
Yeah, they did.
I've never ever seen an iteration of Turtles
I'm not
ever
defending.
without
I'm
their
not
weapons.
defending the weapons not being in there. I think you're misunderstanding me.
It sounds like you're contractually obligated to say.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's what it sounds
Carl,
like.
where's your
We
pinball
can-
machine?
We can see the fine print kind of all right behind you.
You fucking piece of shit.
Look, I'm just calling a spade, baby.
Yes, and so am I. I don't have that relationship that you think I have, but I know you do. All right. So, anyways, a couple other pieces of information that I think it's important for people to know on this. AtGame did release a fact sheet later on today, but this is something I asked and did get answers on as well. So, for the people wondering what comes with this, it's just the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. So, this works exactly like the AtGames Legends Pinball 4KP starter, premium starter. So you're only getting the TMNT game. There's no other additional games. You get a code for 3 months of free Pinball Net, but every other game is going to have to be purchased. On top of that, your advanced features, OTG, and what's the other one? BYOG, also not included. So just a heads up on that. I did get that confirmed as well.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think that's a big
Yeah, I know.
I don't think that's a big deal. I mean, if you look at these cabinets are purchased with only one game or two games, the fact that you can add games to this thing when you want to, maybe not the Zen just yet, that's a minimal cost to be able to add games to a cabinet. I don't think that's a big deal.
Teenage
I don't know.
Mutant Ninja Tickle Turtles.
I'm really not a fan that they're charging people for OTG.
Yep.
That's
Well,
like
OTG
if there's one feature I think is like completely inappropriate to charge for, from my perspective, is OTG. The hardware's there. It's a bypass. Why are you charging people to access a Switch? Like, that's crazy.
I 100% agree with you. And Carl, this goes to your contractually obligated comment, but let me be very clear about this. I do think that issue, I don't know why it was come up. I was told that it was something that the store or retailer asked for. That doesn't make any sense to me. AtGames is a company that has long since relied on the community. The community is what made the AtGames Legends Ultimate so awesome. I mean, there's so many opportunities for the community to work with this machine, offer awesome emulation packs and other things like that. So to put that behind a paywall, and I don't think like it's intentional trying to screw over the community or trying to screw over the community creators, but it does create a barrier for the community to get really excited and really interested in working with their stuff and enhancing it. So I agree with Restalgia. I don't think they should have added the cost or paywall or barrier there. I think that should be open. I don't care so much about how many games the machine comes with, but the advanced features being locked, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
And what's the cost for the advanced features to be unlocked?
I don't know 100% with this, but with the AtGames Legends Pinball 4K, it's like $200, and
That's
sometimes they
wild.
put it on sale for $100.
That is pretty steep.
I wanted
That's
to bring
wild.
this up real quick because this is also something that we noticed later after the news broke about this, is the fact that this pinball machine does not include those solenoids. So no click, 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 click while you're playing on this one.
They said coming soon, right?
But it'll be coming soon. Apparently, they're finally going to sell them as an accessory. So we'll see. But just a heads up there, guys, that the solenoids are also not included. But the surround sound feedback kit, arcade control panel are compatible. That's good news, although it just adds to your cost. And what's interesting is during that assembly video that the guys that we just showed, that AtGames released, that has the SSF kit in it. You can see the big speaker on the bottom and stuff like that. So that video is a little misleading. Someone might see that and think, oh, wow, there's some big bass thing right there on the bottom of the machine, but there's not. But yeah, SSF kit, arcade control panel, all this stuff is compatible, which is good, but it's going to add to your cost down the road if you want to trick out the machine a little bit. So just a heads up there on that. What do you guys... Not having solenoids a bad idea? Can I be honest? When I watch people do AtGames pinball live streams, the most annoying thing in the world is the solenoids on these videos. Oh, you click, because they're so loud compared to the game, because unfortunately AtGames did not make it easy for content creators to capture their games and the audio. So people are like pointing mics and cameras at it, and all you really hear are the damn solenoids
Patrick,
clicking.
my ears are burning. Are you talking specifically about my gameplay videos?
Yes,
Yep.
yes. I don't even hear Mike talking. All I hear is click,
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 click, click. Did
click,
it sound anything like this?
click. Oh my God, Mike, stop. You're screwing up the whole thing. What'd you do?
He just ruined our live stream. Now we're not even live anymore.
Jeez, Mike.
We're no longer live.
Well,
That's
to
it.
answer your question, P-Dub, I mean, I think it's great that it's an option. Obviously, you want to be able to have the cost at the lowest point possible so that people can
Right.
buy it. Those type of things. It's like anything. Once you buy a product, you can always add those things later. Obviously, you know, I mean, if you had to come out of $1,600 day one, people probably won't buy it. But if they can spend $1,100 and then add those things on as they discover them and learn about them, then that makes it much approachable from a product standpoint. So I'm glad that they have it as opposed to not having it available.
The back box is smaller on this machine as well, because just like the Pinball HD, it's going to be smaller screens inside of it. This one's going to have a 23.8 inch. I thought this was supposed to be a 15-inch back glass. Is this wrong?
15.6-inch back glass, I do believe.
Why does it say 23.8 inch on the marketing slip?
Because it's probably talking about the entire back glass, not just the screen within it.
Oh, okay. Well, apparently that screen is going to be only 15 inches and then an 8-inch DMD, which 8-inch DMD is pretty nice. So, interesting. But yeah, so it's going to be a little bit smaller in stature if you line these things up side by side with a 4K pinball machine, but not many people will, because you usually only buy one and that's all you need unless you're crazy.
Is it not the same size as the original HD?
The cabinet body and everything is the same size as the 4KP.
But I mean,
Which is
height-wise,
better.
Is it the same height as the?
No, I think it's,
No, it's
taller. I think
Same
it might
height
be
as the
tall.
4KP.
Yeah. So
We call that the height that's too tall for John Wagner.
Nice.
poor John Wagner.
I will say the Turtles IP is awesome. Like
It is a great.
Yeah.
That's a great IP.
Great IP. Big win for AtGames.
Yeah, I
There
do
was no
like that.
evidence. But did they get rid of the pizza? I didn't notice.
Yeah,
No,
the pizza's
pizza's
gone
there.
too. Pizza's gone too.
Yeah, they got rid of it. It's family friendly. It's
All-
family
all
friendly,
kidding-
Detroit.
All
Love.
kidding aside, there is one thing here that AtGames actually do have that is an advantage. The fact that they are making their original pinball games. Some people are going to question the quality, of course, but I mean, this is the only place to play these games. If you want to experience this TMNT game, that's the only game in town. You're either going to have to own a 4KP, or you're going to have to own the new Legends HDP, or might be available on the old Legends HD as well. I'm not 100% sure about that, but that's it. So, I mean, if they get some really cool IPs and they're making their own original games and it's the only way you can play them, I think that's an advantage too.
I want to see them make a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers machine.
G.I. Joe!
Give me Power Rangers. Give me a Power Rangers machine.
And guys, this will be at Sam's Club. They're already starting to appear at Sam's Club. We've seen some photos of people showing off boxes in stores. So some stores are putting them out early, but technically it's not supposed to be on the floor until around November 1st is when these things are supposed to be going on sale.
Well, I go every Saturday, so I'll see tomorrow if they're there.
Yeah. And Carl, it'd be great if one of these stores assemble one as a display unit and you get some footage of that so we could actually see. Nothing beats seeing the real thing versus pictures and these renders and stuff like that.
I'll keep an eye out for sure.
So guys, is this going to be a win for AtGames? Is this going to get new customers to buy their pinball machine? Brand new AtGames customers, keep in mind. If so, give us a 1. If you think people are just going to walk by this shaking their head, give us a 2. I still don't see this as a viable upgrade path for current HD owners, myself personally, because you have to rebuy all your pinball packs. You have to rebuy a whole new machine. It'd be so nice just to do upgrade
You have to
kits.
buy the unlock feature for the OTG.
You have to pay for more stuff that you already have unlocked on your HD pinball machine. So
I just throw a switch on mine and play, so I'm good.
I see 1s coming in, no 2s. Everyone thinks this is a win. Be honest. Safe place.
And I must say the AtGames products at my local Sam's clubs always sell out. They put them on the floor. They may be there 2 weeks tops. They're gone by the second week.
Yep. He's got a great point. Like SpongeBob, it's turtles, and it will sell. Great point. Okay, now we're seeing a mix.
Price is going to be a problem.
Yeah, and again, I think people are confused by this. AtGames already sold it to the store.
Right.
It's not like
it's
they're
going to
sitting in their
sell.
warehouse. Yeah,
It's just a matter of what price it's going to sell at.
It's not even quite like that, Mike, though, because I'm sure with those companies like Costco's not taking a loss on any of these products. Arcade1Up and Costco have an agreement that if Costco gets stuck with them, Arcade1Up is going to step in and assist with the losses.
we don't know that. We're making assumptions based on old contracts.
It's just how Costco does business, brother. They do that with everybody. I don't know about Sam's Club in particular.
I forgot that you were the CEO of Costco, too, and Walmart Canada.
I wasn't the CEO of Costco. I was the COO, actually. I was in charge of all operations, Mike, and I'm just telling you.
We can speculate that there's possibly a buyback clause in there for Sam's Club with these. Yes, we can speculate that's possible, but it's not definitive.
Okay.
And he used to work for Rogers as well. He drops on a lot of calls.
Guys, go ahead and check the private chat here. Also, let's move on. So we had AtGames. Is there anything else AtGames related? Anything else about this pinball machine we got to talk about? Are they doing anything else? Oh yeah. Also, keep in mind if you buy this AtGames product, you're walking into the world of AtGames, where half the time you're going to love your machine, and then half the time you're going to be shaking your head over what issues could come up.
Yeah, so I will say, keep in mind that obviously this is a new infrastructure, but if you're new to the AtGames ecosystem and you're considering this, you should make yourself aware of the issues they do have with their servers, logins, purchases, different things like that. You don't want to walk in blind to something and then have a bad experience. So there is some issues there. Product, amazing. Ecosystem, sometimes not so good. There is one other thing I do want to mention really quickly. I also found out that for those of you patiently waiting, especially considering it's the Halloween season, when's Elvira coming out for AtGames? I found out last week they were delayed 1 week. Asked again this week, they're delayed an additional week. So that sucks. We're all waiting for Elvira so we can play Elvira Scared Stiff and the Party Monsters on our 4KPs. Hopefully it's next week. The only thing that's a positive there is it's better we get a game that works good right out of the gate instead of a game that's broken that we're waiting for them to fix.
Good stuff. We got a couple super chats here before we move on to our next topic. Billy Woods Mods gave us $5. We'll do the big one here in a second. I'm sorry, Carl. If you added the surround sound feedback kit, the control panel, and unlock all the advanced features, what would the total cost be? $9,999. There you go. So, yeah, it's going to be expensive. I don't know. I'd have to bust out. Billy, it's too much work. Can you make a video on that for us, Billy? I'm not busting out the calculator.
Billy, we're waiting for you to make a lot of videos, actually, buddy.
Yeah, we're waiting for you to make a lot of videos, Billy. No, in all seriousness, it's probably going to be, what, I think about 17 if you ballpark it. Maybe about 17 if you try to do everything to this machine.
But not all at once.
I mean, think about it. They're charging $350 for that control panel, a board with a joystick, a trackball, and 6 buttons in it.
Also, I would advise you guys to watch some videos and read up on the control panels. I don't even use mine with my 4KP anymore. Mine, I had 2 short out on that. So there was some kind of issue with some kind of faulty. It was either on the control board or something with an update. So you may want to, buyer beware on that control stick, and just heads up on that one too.
But I do want to add on my plunger die, and if I didn't have the controller, I wouldn't be able to play. So add that is in there as well.
All right. Good stuff there. We got a $10 super chat. Stock Jock trolling me about this pickle stuff. Pickle Mania needs to die, Stock Jock. Do not send me anymore. I would greatly appreciate you to not do that, buddy.
That's code for send him the whole line, baby. He just wants them all. He's going to replace his Toe Jam and Earl stuffies that he's got on his arcade with just the Mystic Pickle figures.
Yeah. And he doesn't have a choice because his wife obviously loves loud pickles. So
now, T Slayer says he uses his control panel all the time, no issues. So it might have been an issue with older control panels. I have no idea, but just do your research, people.
I also, Mike, I had an issue so badly with mine that I couldn't actually navigate anywhere on the menu.
Same. Yeah.
And it would lock up the system. I had to take it out and put in the old D-pad.
That's what I did.
Yep.
Interesting.
Problem solved.
All right, so moving on here, guys. We got Iconic Arcade. Iconic Arcade put out some news yesterday. Mike, what do we got there while I try to grab you the asset?
So Iconic Arcade, for a lot of the people saying this product's never going to come to market, actually did release a video of a build of the actual Iconic Arcade. So if you guys are interested, that's up on, is it their YouTube page? I know they put it on their Facebook page. So while P-Dub's bringing it up, it's the Street Fighter 2 machine. You can see how it's built, what the actual unit looks like. It's proof of life. So for the people saying, oh no, someone's on a beach with the money and all that stuff, that's not true. Product is moving forward. Hopefully there's no more delays. This is supposed to come out, obviously, I think it's like the middle of December to the end of December. So
yeah!
Son of a
Christ.
bitch. Who did that, Carl?
Scared the shit out of me, Carl. Oh my God. I mean, guys, that scared the shit out of me. I'm so sorry. Everyone, I'm sorry. Please continue.
That's about all I got to say about it. So there is what the product's actually going to look like. You get a real look at the machine. It's coming.
Now, this is being assembled in real time, guys. It's only going to take you 2 minutes and 10 seconds to put this thing together.
These guys are real fast.
These guys are really quick. Go ahead.
Oh my God, these idiots with the power tools. Why do people keep putting these home arcades together with the power tools? Like, are you really that lazy? Like, jeez.
It's so much faster, Mike. Look how fast he's doing it. What are you talking about?
It's literally the first thing on the instruction manual. Do not use power tools.
Yeah, but Mike, look how fast he's getting it together. You're going to sit there like a pleb and get this thing installed. It's going to take you, what, 45 minutes? These guys got it done in 2 minutes. All you got to do is just use an
insane
overpowered...
how quick they were. I mean, look at this. These
With
guys
the
are on a roll.
Quite possible.
It's like during a race when the car guys stop and they change the tires in a minute.
All right, Larry, can we just point out the genius of the marquee, though? Like, can we look at that? Boom. That is the best
smart.
Out of all the, like, Basic Fun, Arcade1Up. You know, we've had to do them. You know, you put it while it's on its side,
squeeze it together. Yeah.
And then you got, while it's on its side, you got to line up both panels, and it's a pain in the ass. But all right, I give him credit for this. That's perfect. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I mean, like, guys, this looks good. I mean, the other thing I'll give them credit for on as well is one of the hardest thing to do with Arcade1Up when you're building an XL is putting on the top piece. I mean, look how easy that was for that to go together. Like, good job on that.
Well,
I mean, it is 2 people, though. We never have
true.
when we put them together.
Well, I will say this. You ever hear the phrase, she's a fat lady? That is not a skinny arcade. No. You know what I mean? That's a nice-sized machine.
Well, they had to accommodate the 16:9 monitor. Like, as much as they say it's for the arcade experience, the reality is it's got a 16:9 monitor in it, so it's got to be big enough across to fit it.
Yeah. So, thanks so much, Rattle. We appreciate the shout out in the chat. Yeah, there you go. So, I mean, this was their big update. They showed an assembly video. And here's the question that I've been wondering is, like, was this filmed a while ago? Or is this, you know how sometimes companies will release stuff, but maybe this was filmed a month or two ago? Like, because if this is where they're at now, how are these going to be on the water? And people are going to have them by December, what was the promise date? December 17th or something?
Yeah, I think it was something like that.
Like, I'm hoping this is an old video, because here's the funny thing. We still haven't seen this thing in action. You know what I mean? So it's interesting.
I think they're going to be in a lot of trouble if they miss Christmas. You know, this is something people pre-ordered back in January. And, you know, for them not to get it for a full year and miss Christmas, that would be a major bummer. So,
I mean, considering how fast they build them, I mean, see how fast they build them. Maybe they will get them out in time.
It's true, yeah. And all they needed is a power drill. That's it.
You know what I mean?
You just said that just to set up that joke, didn't you?
Honestly, I don't think it looks bad. I wish they had assembled the alpha instead, because as you guys know, ever since this got announced, the one that I really liked was the alpha. I really liked the looks of that machine, even though I didn't pre-order one. It would have been nice to see that bright blue arcade machine, but you know, from a looks point of view, this looks pretty good. But the question is are they going to make that December deadline, or are they going to push it off again until 2026? If they push it off again, they are going to get all kinds of bad press and all that kinds of stuff.
The impression I got, and I talked to Spreetail a little while ago, they were like, no, December's the drop dead date. It has to be out by then. I did want to bring this up by Multicade Matt. Turns out Ryu's family didn't sign off on the licensing, and they're actually going to have to remove them from the game.
Wrong company, Mike. Wrong company. That's basic fun. That's our next topic. It's not real until we see the instruction manual. There you go. But, you know, if you think about it, we haven't seen... you know, do they show it at the very end here? I think we saw it powered up. Oh yeah, that's right. I skipped it. All right, here we go. So right here, we do have something powered up in here.
Yeah.
And you'll notice that, so because it's a normal standard PC monitor in there, you know, your widescreen 16:9 monitor, the bezel covers it, right? But like a lot of coin ops and Batacera builds where you put that little CRT filter over the center of the screen to kind of mimic a CRT, you will notice right here, if you see my mouse, it kind of looks like a CRT, right? That's from, you know, kind of like a coin ops Batacera type filter. You know what I mean? You see that?
Yeah, I do.
It kind of makes it look like there's an actual monitor in there, but that's just part of the emulation right there. So I actually don't mind that, because it'll make you feel like, hey, this arcade maybe has a real monitor in it, but it, you know, it doesn't, considering the rest of the monitor goes all the way over here, right? So
I hope I hope not everybody's going to like that. I hope there's an option to turn it on and off, that you can just go full screen.
What, you don't like that? You don't like that?
I liked what iArcade did. iArcade did a really smart job of actually building this like gap between where the screen is and where the bezel goes on, that created the real depth that you would see that they're trying to emulate there. I thought that was a really good idea. I think this, I don't know, I'd have to see it in person, but like looking at it this way, I'm just like, ugh.
Fox says he spotted a few issues with Iconic. Well, Fox, I don't know how you spotted them with how fast this video's flipping through. What are those issues, buddy? Let us know in the live chat, because yeah, it's moving really quick. What are we should we go frame by frame, see if we can find what? All right, here we go, guys. Get ready for the next.
Change the playback speed to 0.5.
Get ready for the best experience of your life, guys. Here we go, frame.
Now, Michael B, I have a question why that's going through that speed. Are these available for people to purchase outside of the pre-orders?
From what I was told, Spreetail will put them back up closer to the delivery date. So sometime early December, as long as nothing changes with the delivery date, the pre-order will go back up. However, things have changed since the original pre-order with the tariffs and stuff. So I don't know if we're going to get the same pricing.
All right. So we got some people saying there's light coming through the bezel. Let's take a look. And
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I always say, and now one right there, freeze there, go back up a little bit. See, we know it's the same people that built the Arcade1Up with that silly uh, beige back door there, or
The
rear
backboard.
panel. But at the end of the day, none of us can build a cabinet that looks this nice at that price. You know what I mean? These still at the end of
Oh,
the day.
I see what they're saying. Look at that. This is what I was concerned about. One of the things where they are using a 16:9 monitor. If you take a look at the bezel itself, you can see the light
It's
bleed
a
from the
glow.
16:9 monitor coming through the bezel. That sucks.
Oh, right
Turn off that
here.
bezel.
Right here. Okay.
Turn off
so,
that stupid TV display and just have it black, and then you wouldn't have any problem.
Exactly.
Look
Just
at that.
just keep the letterboxing and get rid
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
stupid
They can
bezel.
fix that with emulation, thankfully.
Well, yeah, they just put make sure these are just the black bars on the side.
Or
Well,
when you're
and-
assembling it, you just put some cardboard back there.
And to be fair, we don't even know if what they're running in this arcade cabinet is the actual PCB or if
And
it's like
that's
a
true.
PC, right?
And was
connected
that the
to
reflection
monitor.
from the overhead light?
Yeah, that was
No.
from the overhead light.
No, it's not. It's on the other side.
You can
No,
see
no.
it over to the right.
No,
you can
there
see
was
both sides.
Hold on, calm down. Jesus, there
Don't
was a
listen to
reflection.
JT. Has anybody
There
seen
wa-
how he hangs his TVs?
There was a
All
all right. See my mouse? There was a reflection from an overhead light right there, but the light bleed is still there. You see that? Okay. Now everyone, calm down.
Again, I do want to caution. Just be careful. JT, his TV and TV placement can't be trusted.
Who mounts a TV on their ceiling?
Right?
Seriously.
Like, what is his living room? A doctor's office?
So that's what's going on with Iconic Arcade. So that was their big update this week's. So here's interesting. John's here. Oh, John D from Media One Up. It's a
No, there's-
reflection. There is
John, I'm
no
sorry.
light.
There's definitely light bleed. It's not a reflection. If you go back, there's definitely light bleed. It's from the bezel, the TV bezel that you have surrounding the game itself. You can see the outline of the TV as it's coming across. You're going like 2 or 3 inches over on both sides. It's coming through the purple. You can see it, brother. It's there.
John says you have to see it in person. Well, we'd love to see it in person. When are these shipping?
Good answer.
Send one to me. I'd be happy to take a look at that.
Oh, that's too funny. Okay, so let's look at Evan. Everyone take a breath. Everyone calm down. John, December, I'm hoping, man, because this seems a little close to the wire. So, and just keep in mind, there will be a mini riot if they're late. Yeah, I think what John can do is send a free one to everyone in our live chat, since we have the best live chat in the audience.
Why not? Yeah.
I mean, I think out of all the live chats, I think our audience deserves it. I mean, we got 200 people here. Am I right, guys? You all deserve a free Iconic Arcade, sponsored by Media One Up. What do you guys see in the chat? And Josh is saying send us some.
Or John, you could just send it to me.
What's
Yeah.
that show? What's that show where they give out something like the Oprah Winfrey show? You get an arcade. You get an arcade.
But hopefully this thing crosses the finish line, because, you know, when there's a problem with products or a company or a brand, if there's one thing that you hate, is just constantly talking about it and beating the horse to death. You know what I mean? And one of the things that I've been hearing since January is, when are these Iconic Arcades coming out, right? And I'm tired of talking about it myself. I'm sure everyone else is tired of talking about it. And hopefully these things come out, John, in December. And I mean, here's the funny thing too. Once people receive their shit, usually a lot of complaints go away. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I myself, guys, you know I love New Wave Toys. I love that company. I love their products. But guys, I have 4 outstanding pre-orders. 4. Paid for out of my own pocket. I'm not talking free shit. And a couple of these items, guys, we're about to cross 2 years. 2 years that I've been waiting for them. And I'm getting very grumpy about it. I'm getting very pissy about it. But the funny thing is once it shows up and it's in my hands, a lot of that goes away, right? Because you're like, oh, look at this shiny new thing I get to play with.
Exactly.
You know,
You're like, where the hell? When the hell is Zoltan coming? When the hell is this Zoltar coming? And then you get it, and you're like, oh, it's so cool.
There you go. This is a question for Restalgia.
Do you guys have an affiliate code for Blue Chew? What is that?
Don't play dumb.
Canadian.
Don't play dumb. All right. So
I don't know what Blue Chew is. What is that?
Blue Chew, baby. You don't listen to wrestling podcasts. Eric Bischoff is a big supporter of Blue Chew. They help a lot of wrestling podcasts. It's an easy way to get erectile dysfunction medicine. So it's one of those ones that's online order. You don't got to go through the doctor stuff and stuff like that. So
What idiot! Oh, what a loser! Good.
Okay,
not
to be
the one
clear,
hitting buttons.
it's
I'm not the
it's
one
a
hitting
service to get
erectile dysfunction medicine.
a Viagra pill.
Yeah, basically Blue Chew, baby. You
I
gotta
didn't
get out
know
the
that
chew.
existed. Okay.
You got to listen to 83 Weeks with Eric Bischoff. If you were a big wrestling guy, like I am, who falls asleep during wrestling events, you'd know.
As far as I know, Mike, I've watched more wrestling than you.
Yeah.
More live wrestling than you, as far as I'm aware.
From
As far as I'm aware.
You guys are cracking me up. All right, where are we at? Go ahead, Mike. We're now talk about basic fun. Something about the new countercades. There's a couple new ones that are arriving in people's homes.
Yeah, so apparently they've been up for a while, but when the first countercades went up for order, it was just WrestleFest and Centipede. But now the other two are up for order now too. So you can pick up Asteroids and Tempest, now available in counter series form from Basic Fun.
Mm-hmm. Now, big shout out. I don't know if he's here. He usually catches us on replay. He's an older fellow, so usually he's in bed when the Super Game Room dudes are on.
Stock Jock.
No.
He's got to get ready for Nostalgia Power tomorrow. So when the guys are talking about, man, remember growing up in the 90s, and Stock Jock's like, I remember what the moving pictures were like for the first time.
But big shout out. This is Quarter Deck Arcade. Guys, go subscribe to Quarter Deck Arcade. Moderators, do us a favor. Put a link to his channel in the live chat for folks. I love this guy. He's one of the coolest guys in the world, and I met him at Pinball Expo last year, and he's got a great little YouTube channel. But he picked up the Tempest one. That's the Tempest one right here, Mike. And make sure you watch his video. He pointed out some flaws and issues with it and stuff like that. One thing about these countercades that we've discovered is they're a little bit finicky with the high score saving. So keep this in mind for pretty much all their countercades and maybe even their Ultra series. When after you finish a game, let's say you set a high score, and in most games you have to enter your initials, right? You don't just power off the machine. If you power off the machine, it will not save your high scores, and then you're going to have to go do it all over again. But if you when you finish your game, you enter your initials, and then it goes back to the main screen, insert coin to play a game. You hold down the player one start button for 5 seconds, properly exit the game, and then it saves those high scores. So just a heads up there. I think some of the Arcade1Up products also did that as well. It would be easier though if you didn't have to do that. If because sometimes when I'm done playing a game, Mike, I just hit the off switch. Like I'm done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the problem with what Basic Fun is going through here is they're going through the rookie mistakes that Arcade1Up had initially and fixed. And usually you'd be like, oh, well, it's their first time. They'll improve when they're going on. But there's already been a precedent out there, man, that they should have learned from, especially since they brought in ThinkUp employees and former Arcade1Up employees that should have been like, hey, you got to watch out for this stuff. I think they did a really good job with the counter series, which unfortunately aren't available in Canada. So I can just go F myself. But they look good. They're interesting. I haven't heard much about the spinner yet. I know the trackball on Centipede is pretty good, but I've heard some people say the spinner wasn't very good with the Centipede 3/4 scale, so that sucks. The other thing that is really bothering me is they're seeming to have some pretty big emulation issues with the Atari games. There's a lot of light bleed on the screen. People aren't very happy with the screens on the countercades, and from what I understand, the screens on the 3/4 arcades. So I really hope that they learn something from these first couple launches and kind of get those dialed in, because it's going to be very hard for anybody like myself or anybody that's been in this community for a while to really support them with some of these mistakes they're making that are 6 years late,
I agree. Talk about what is that called? Stumbling out of the starting blocks.
Yeah.
Not the best launch for basic fun products. JT's here. He's like, tough to call these rookie mistakes, and the problem too is the rising cost. It's the rising cost, you know. Also, big shout out, guys. Here, how about a big shout out to the entire community for supporting Steve's sale? Mike, what's the news here? It's right there.
So, guys, I hope Jason's around to throw it up in the chat. I put it in the description for all my live streams, but we still got the GoFundMe going for Steve. I got to take some time tomorrow and see if I can update it. So, Steve has had his visit with the actual surgeon, and they've given him a final number. The surgeon has actually gone above and beyond and actually even lowered that number because they really want to help Steve. So obviously we've raised, whatever it is with the GoFundMe now, something a little over $5,000. Looks like $51.91. So it looks like the whole surgery is going to be roughly around $17,500. That's the number they were given. So we'll update the GoFundMe a little bit, but Steve has worked out financing for it, to get the rest of the way. And, it's going to happen. It's scheduled for December 3rd. And, we help Steve get there. Anything else we can do to help him, set off some of that financing would be great. But it's moving forward, guys. Steve's going to have a big, beautiful smile. And I can't wait to see him, back in the community, come on video and feel confident and tell you guys about how much this means to him and just see him more around.
But think about it. That's because of this community that this is happening. So you guys are awesome. Thank you. Now, speaking of basic fun, you got something you want to add, Mike?
Yeah, I just want to say a lot of times we always fixate on the negative people in the community that are quick to judge, quick to twist things out of proportion, looking to create drama for people, companies, and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, most of the people here are pretty awesome, and it shows the whole community got together to help Steve, and that means a lot to me. Whether you hate me, you like me, whatever, I don't care what it is. The fact that you help Steve really means a lot to me, so thank you very much.
Now, just a heads up, so what's interesting is community developers, I'm just going to say that, they're poking around, looking at these basic fun arcade products, looking for soft mod capability. So they have these products in their hands, guys. They're looking at it, but keep in mind that stuff is not going to be released quickly. A lot of these people, like, let's just say Team Encoder, for example, they take their time and they release it when they know it's going to be a good experience for everyone. Has anyone really complained about a Team Encoder soft mod that you can think of, guys? No, because they take a long time making sure that it's easy for people to do and doesn't mess up your stuff and all that stuff. So if basic fun products end up getting soft modded, it's not going to be for a while yet. Yeah, they're poking around at it, but it's not going to be like, oh my God, by next month, we're going to be soft modding these things. So just a heads up there. But in the meantime, and it's unfortunate it costs additional money, but for instance, one of our favorite places, Buy Stuff Arcades, has just put on their website, they've just released their WrestleFest mod. Now, this is a hardware mod. This is a gut mod. You're going to replace the Basic Fun PCB and guts with their Android box. It's an Android box running a build that will be compatible with, I think they're throwing like 170 games on here. So nice little collection of 3-button games to play, including 13 wrestling games. They also have control deck overlays. They also have, what else? Stickers for the side panels to add the missing wrestlers. The little square stickers on the side art, Mike, of WrestleFest, of the Sergeant Slaughter, Legion of Doom, that you'll be able to pick up. So, so yeah, if you're interested in this, definitely check out Buy Stuff Arcades if you're looking at modding this thing. I love how we would just mount this little Android box, get it all plugged in, and you're up and running. So very, very cool here. Go ahead, Mike.
So some of us aren't exactly what you would call modders. Can we just hire TaskRabbit to do this mod for it?
Mike, you are a modding god, and I guarantee you have the ability to do
they made deck protectors. Look at these brilliant bastards.
That's what I said. They're selling deck protectors. And,
that's smart.
Yeah. and all that kinds of stuff.
Can they make the control deck darker too with the deck protector?
Well, now if people think like your control deck is too bright, too gray looking, they'll just think it's like the reflection off of the deck protector.
That actually helps. Yeah.
But they also have the stickers to put on the sides here as well. But take a look here. Here's some of the cool stuff included.
See, where they always lose me with this stuff, and I'm a odd bird in this community, is I just want like the main game. I don't really care about other stuff. So like I see this and I'm like, oh cool, buy stuff, and then they're like, and you can play 1,000 other games, and I'm like, oh, I just don't give a shit. Yeah. So it's cool for the people looking to turn their WrestleFest into a multi-cade, and it does fix some stuff, but I just don't care about the extra stuff.
Yeah, and I can.
Kind of rude,
I
Mike.
have the Star Trek or Star Wars, or what is it? What the hell is it? Star Wars. I have the Star Wars add-on pack, and I can tell you, I play that thing way more than I did when I just had the built-in 3 games from Arcade1Up. So they're definitely worth it. It's definitely a price cost to it, but it's adds a whole lot more games to it.
I have never been told that before by Stuff Arcades. I preface my comment. I know.
There you guys go. But here's what stinks is when it comes to modding arcades, you hate that starting price tag of like close to $600 just for the machine before you start dumping additional money into it to do the mod. So I understand how that would turn people off and stuff.
But I always say none of that cost matters if you get the cabinet you want the way you want it.
That's an excellent point.
Way more on any of my modded cabinets, and I am not displeased with any of them. Yeah. I'm displeased more with my what's this big blue bastard behind me, Michael?
The big blue bastard?
Yeah, yes. Big blue cabinet that's not modified, just sitting there. I need to get rid of that cabinet.
You don't need to get rid of it, Carl. Anybody that has a Street Fighter cab, even if it's not the big blue, can still play you. If the issue is, and I said this 100 times when Arcade1Up did their app, one of the big problems with Arcade1Up's online server is it's great that it works online, but it's very hard to connect with your friends to play it. So like you got to do so much extra. Like if me and you wanted to play a game of Street Fighter, you literally have to phone me and say, hey, Michael B., what's up? How about we power up our Street Fighter machines and go, have a couple rounds? But, like, it's not like, Walkabout Golf where I can send you a message being like, Carl, you up? Let's play some Walkabout Golf, right? So if you're unhappy with that because you got nobody to play with, I'm just going to tell you, you got to go the hardline route. Just give me a call. I'll come play with you, man. I don't give a shit. Same with Killer Instinct, too.
Did I tell you my screen finally went bad on my Galaga mod? I'm kind of bummed about that.
No.
Yeah, it's just all crazy. Though I'm thinking I have in one of these boxes here, extra screen that maybe had a pixel off or something. So I have to dig for that. Otherwise, I have to do the monitor mod and put a regular monitor in there.
I'm sorry to hear that, Carl, dude. That
sucks,
man.
I turned it on the other day. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Well, that's the funny thing, too, is a lot of these products aren't going to last forever now, are they?
Yeah, I mean, when you own an arcade, man, that stuff's going to happen eventually, right? And you got to either get it fixed or switch it out.
Mod it or throw it in the trash, right?
Yep.
We'll just hold on. I think I hear some clicking. What is that?
Don't know what you're talking about. I'm not doing anything.
All right, Mike, any other topics for tonight?
Oh, man, there's so much, but we're almost out of time. But I did want to talk about really quickly, we talk about home arcade on this, and usually we have so much time to talk about everything else because there's nothing going on with home arcade. But, man, we had so much to talk about tonight. Like, all the companies are doing stuff. We're getting into that fun season of Christmas. We've got Basic Fun. Never call them Arcade Classics. Anybody who tells you to call them Arcade Classics is a plant. So just call them Basic Fun. That's what we want to know them as. Just joking on that one. But Basic Fun's got the Countercades coming out. Hopefully Star Wars should be coming out relatively soon. There's a lot of stuff going on with console gaming now, too. Big couple of weeks for Xbox. That Xbox ROG Ally just came out. I love mine. But
how'd your video do? Horrible.
But you know what? I get some really good comments on it, and people were like, yes, thank you. This is a great review. Thanks for providing the ups and downs. It's an amazing, amazing handheld. Is it a home console? Absolutely not. It's a completely window PC handheld, but man, it's really good. The performance is excellent. I did want to talk about, there's 2 new games this week. We got Ninja Gaiden 4, which is really good, really pretty, and Outer Worlds is coming out next week. And that stupid Lighthouse game, Keeper, came out too. So there's a lot going on with Xbox game-wise, but there's a little bit of bad news that I did want to discuss a little bit. So I'm kind of hyped right now with Xbox because of the ROG Ally X, the games they got coming out, but some news broke internally that their expectation is to have like a 30% profit margin on Xbox from the Microsoft brand, which when we found out compared to other like gaming industry is above and beyond, almost twice as much as the low end of what the real rates are. So, a lot of people are looking at that and saying that's the reason for all the price increases, blah, blah, blah. I look at it as, holy shit, man, there's a chance Xbox might not be around in a couple of years, because if Microsoft are giving them a hard deadline of meeting a 30% profit margin, and that's not the industry standard or even remotely sensible, I'm worried, like, I just bought this excellent Xbox handheld, and it's the Xbox part that makes it awesome. Is this company going to be around in a couple of years?
Yeah, that's terrible, Mike. And you may want to return that handheld. Is what I'm saying.
It's really good though. It's so good.
Get yourself a Lenovo Legion Go. There you go. Anything you could access Steam on. God, man, I love Steam. I've been buying so many games on Steam. It's crazy.
Well, you can still play Steam on this too. So.
Oh, we have one more sponsor. We have one more promotional piece of material to show you guys. A really shifty YouTuber has asked us to hype his video. So taking a peek here. Guys, what do we got here? Restalgia, do you know what this is?
I've never seen this. What is this? Tell me about it.
What is this? And
Top 10 hardest NES games. What's a NES? Tell me about it.
It's the Nintendo Entertainment System. Restalgia, what are you doing Monday?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Free Monday night?
Maybe.
Come on my show. We're going to talk Nintendo games. I'm doing something different on my show on Monday. The Arcades and Atoms guys upset me so much, I'm doing a video on Nintendo games.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Horrible lists.
Restalgia, would you hype your video, please, so we can get everyone out of here? Go.
Yeah, we're doing some top 10 videos on the channel just for some fun. It's something I wanted to do for a while, and I just decided, the hell, no better time than the present. So I put out a couple top 10 videos. I've done the top 10 NES games. Sorry, these ones are actually the 10 hardest NES games. I did a top 10 Super Nintendo games that everyone should play, and I also did a top 10 Game Boy Color video.
It's been a fun series to watch, and I've enjoyed thumbs downing every video because it's engagement.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. I've got another one coming out. It's I'm trying to think of which one this one's coming out. It is top 10 worst Nintendo 64 games that you should never play.
What is wrong with you? Air Fortress isn't one of the top 10 hardest NES games, you dork.
I think it's hard. These are my personal opinion. If you don't like them,
read from
you can
Wikipedia,
suck a big fat donkey dick.
But speaking of opportunities missed, Restalgia, 2025, guys, can you believe it's almost over? 2025 is about to end, and we've gone all year, and we haven't seen a Restalgia video telling us how to mod the PlayStation Classic in 2025. Where is that video, Restalgia? You release that video every year. Where is it?
I haven't released it. To answer Mike of all trades, yes, Silver Surfer is definitely on my list.
Oh,
I think it's number 3 on my list. Either number 3 or 2. I can't remember where I put it. But if we're talking about Restalgia's content, we may as well talk about the handheld that was just sent to me. I did a little YouTube short. I did a little YouTube short.
Show it.
You ready?
Hold it up. Hold it up.
Here it is. Ready? It looks crazy because it's actually got... Oh, I've got it powered off. But it actually has 2 screens. So it's got the top screen.
Oh my god.
But it also has the bottom screen.
Guys in the live chat, I want you to feign excitement. Restalgia! What the hell am I looking at? This is incredible.
Guys, Restalgia, did anybody send you a time machine? Because now what we actually have to do is go back in time and click the button that says sponsored video for your bullshit you're putting on screen here now. So just a heads up on that. You got to give us a heads up if you're going to do stuff like this in the future.
This is not sponsored by Anbernick. This was a company called AYN. And they sent me one of these guys. This is just, if you're in the handheld space, this is like a really hot topic right now. People are really digging it. You've got a dual screen Android system. It just works really well for things like Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS, Wii U, stuff like that typically uses the two screens. So
it's incredible, but again, we have to go back in time now and hit the sponsor button.
No. I mean, you were talking about AtGames, and we know you're sponsored by them, so...
I'm not sponsored by AtGames, you dork. Thanks for the joke.
It's just contractually obligated to say things.
We don't have to say it's... The company sent me one of these things, so I
Guys,
can
I think we're going to have to put a pin in it before the
Chill
banter
out.
gets a little serious.
Anyways,
serious.
I really like what he's got there. Like, especially, I love when people come up with really smart ways to do things. And one of the really tough ways that people are talking about right now is Nintendo have put patents in place, and it looks like they're possibly bringing 3DS and DS to the Switch 2 Nintendo Switch Online library, which is great. I don't know how it's going to work, but this is an emulation option that's going to let us do it like out of pocket. And I love that because right now, like if you try to play 3DS and DS through emulation, like on a normal computer with one screen, it super sucks. You can do it, but it sucks. So I love that they're doing this. And sorry for razzing up Restalgia about the
That's okay.
Stuff.
No, it works really well. Obviously, it's all dependent on the emulator, right? You've got to get special forks of the emulator that allow the dual screen. But it's a really powerful device. Like it's running the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip in there, which is going to get you pretty much everything that you are going to want to run on 3DS and DS. But you can run Nintendo Wii U games on there. Nintendo Switch actually runs really well. I was running Super Mario Odyssey at full speed. I was actually just running the new Pokemon Legends ZA game on here.
Oh, now we're going to get canceled. Nintendo's
No, well, I'm not showing it. I'm just talking about it. And no, I was just running that just to see if it could handle like a brand new game, and yeah, it was doing okay with it. So,
Carl, what do we got here, Carl? Nobody cares about
David
Restalgia's
G.
handheld mic.
$4.99. Have any of you played? I'm not even sure what this is.
Golgo
13, which is a great game, and they actually made two.
It's on the screen right now.
They actually made two of these games. They made Top Secret Mission Golgo 13, and they also made a sequel as well. But I can't remember that off the top of my head. So there's two games in this series on the NES, which is based off a popular Japanese anime.
There you go. I've never played this before, David. I appreciate the super chat,
I've never even heard of it before.
That's because you guys aren't learned.
No. The Nintendo police are going to be knocking on Restalgia's door anytime now. Yeah, they're going to be out there before you know it. All right, guys.
let them come.
I think we had a really good episode tonight, and we can cover all the other topics we missed next week. We also had a special guest who was going to come on, but we've run out of time, so maybe we'll get him on next week, right? Right, Mikey?
Who?
Our special guest.
Yeah, we did have a special guest. He wanted to debate us about home arcade topics, but we just ran out of time, so we'll try again next week. Moffat Conspiracy. Thank you very much, Chase.
Guys, if you enjoyed tonight's broadcast, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up on the way out. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Carl, whenever you're ready, send these people on their way. You guys have a great weekend.
And what about those Bears, man? 4 in a row? These guys are on a hot streak.
Wait until
Forget the Bears. Look at the Jays, brother.
Look at the Raven.
The Blue Jays
is about to beat
Mike,
the
it's 4-2 Jays right now.
I don't want to screw it up. Poor Garage Gamer came into my stream Monday night, and he was like, the Mariners are up on the Jays. It's over, Mikey. And then as soon as my show ended, they apparently Blue Jays went ahead with that bomb.
Yeah.
That bomb. I'm telling you right now, he will never buy another beer in Canada again. That's the new Joe Carter moment. Touch them all, Joe.
Oh, what just happened here? Home run? No, not a home run. So I'm literally watching the game as we're streaming. Just to see what's going on.
You ass.
Oh,
Listen, this is a big deal for us here in Canada, man.
Go ahead, Carl. Let's get out of here.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. and tuning in to the Super Game Room Dudes. We appreciate you. We love you. And until next time, we'll see you on the web.